What does $10 million actually buy you in the real estate world? In the USA, you might get a luxury penthouse. In Dubai, maybe your own private island. But in Europe, you could own a literal castle with centuries of history. The differences will blow your mind. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see why location changes everything when it comes to luxury real estate. Let's talk about $10 million. It's a life-changing amount of money for most people. But here's the crazy part. Depending on where you are in the world, $10 million can buy you completely different lifestyles. We're going to explore 3 major markets: the United States, Dubai, and Europe. And trust me, the differences are absolutely insane. Let's start with the United States, specifically New York City and Los Angeles, 2 of the most expensive real estate markets in the country. In Manhattan, New York, $10 million gets you a luxury penthouse, but here's the reality check. We're talking about 3,000 to 4,000 square feet. That might sound like a lot, but in Manhattan terms, it's considered spacious rather than massive. You'll get floor-to-ceiling windows with incredible skyline views, high-end finishes, maybe a private terrace, and access to building amenities like a gym, pool, and concierge service. But you're still in a high-rise building, sharing walls with neighbors and dealing with the intense pace of New York City life. Now let's fly to Los Angeles. In Beverly Hills or Bel Air, $10 million changes the game significantly. Here you're looking at an 8,000 to 12,000 square foot mansion. We're talking 5 to 7 bedrooms, a massive backyard with an infinity pool, outdoor entertainment areas, a home theater, wine cellar, and multiple garage spaces for your car collection. You get privacy, space, and that California indoor-outdoor lifestyle. The weather is perfect year-round, and you're living in one of the most desirable zip codes in America. But here's where it gets interesting. Let's head to Miami. In South Florida, $10 million buys you even more. Think waterfront properties with private docks for your yacht, 10,000 square feet of living space, and direct ocean access. You're in a tax-friendly state with no state income tax, which is a huge bonus for high net worth individuals. The lifestyle here is all about water, sunshine, and a more laid-back luxury vibe compared to New York or LA. Now let's jump across the Atlantic to Dubai, and this is where things get absolutely wild. Dubai operates on a completely different level. For $10 million, you're not just buying a home, you're buying into a lifestyle that screams excess and innovation. On the Palm Jumeirah, one of the world's most famous artificial islands, $10 million gets you a massive beachfront villa. We're talking 15,000 to 20,000 square feet, private beach access, infinity pools that seem to merge with the Arabian Gulf, 6 to 8 bedrooms with en-suite bathrooms that look like luxury spas, and views that are simply breathtaking. But here's the kicker. Dubai has 0 income tax and 0 property tax. That means your $10 million goes further, and you keep more of your wealth. The properties come with smart home technology as standard, private elevators, staff quarters for your household team, and access to world-class amenities. Many of these developments have their own private marinas, so your super yacht can be parked right outside your door. And if you want something truly unique, $10 million in Dubai can get you properties on artificial islands shaped like the world map, or in vertical communities where buildings are connected by sky bridges hundreds of feet in the air. The architecture is futuristic, the lifestyle is extravagant, and everything is designed to be Instagram-worthy. The weather is hot, yes, but every space is climate-controlled to perfection. You're also in a global hub with world-class shopping, dining, and entertainment. Dubai Mall, Burj Khalifa, indoor skiing in the desert. It's all at your fingertips. Plus, you're centrally located between Europe, Asia, and Africa, making international travel incredibly convenient. Now let's head to Europe, and this is where $10 million takes on a completely different meaning. In Europe, $10 million buys you history. We're talking about actual castles, centuries-old estates, and properties with stories that go back to medieval times. In the French countryside, particularly in Provence or the Loire Valley, $10 million gets you a château with 50 to 100 acres of land. Imagine vineyard estates where you can produce your own wine, properties with original 17th century architecture, frescoed ceilings, grand ballrooms, and gardens designed by legendary landscape architects. In Tuscany, Italy, you could own a restored Renaissance villa on a hilltop with olive groves and panoramic views of rolling hills that look like paintings. These properties often come with multiple buildings: the main villa, guest houses, farm structures that can be converted, and wine cellars carved into ancient stone. Let's talk about the French Riviera. In areas like Cap d'Antibes or Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, 10 million gets you a Belle Epoque villa with sea views, manicured gardens, and a lifestyle that's all about elegance and sophistication. You're minutes away from Cannes, Monaco, and Nice. The culture, the art, the cuisine, it's a completely different kind of luxury, or consider the Swiss Alps. For 10 million, you could own a modern chalet in Verbier or Zermatt with direct ski-in, ski-out access, floor-to-ceiling windows framing mountain views, private wellness spas with saunas and hot tubs, and enough space to host family and friends for unforgettable winter holidays. In London, 10 million gets you less space compared to other European markets. Maybe a townhouse in Knightsbridge or Belgravia with 5,000 to 7,000 square feet. But you're in one of the world's greatest cities with unparalleled cultural offerings, history on every corner, and a global financial hub right outside your door. So what's the bottom line? What does $10 million really buy you? In the USA, you get modern luxury, convenience, and lifestyle. Whether it's the energy of New York, the entertainment industry connections of Los Angeles, or the waterfront paradise of Miami, you're buying into the American dream on steroids. In Dubai, you get scale, futuristic innovation, and tax advantages. Everything is bigger, bolder, and designed to make a statement. You're living in a city that didn't exist 50 years ago but now stands as a symbol of what human ambition can achieve. In Europe, you get history, culture, and timeless elegance. You're not just buying property, you're becoming a custodian of heritage. Your home has stories, character, and a connection to centuries of human civilization. Here's the fascinating part. All three options cost the same amount, but they offer completely different values. It's not about which is better, it's about what kind of life you want to live. Do you want the fast-paced, high-energy lifestyle of American cities, the luxurious, tax-free extravagance of Dubai? Or the cultured, historical richness of Europe? $10 million is just a number, but where you spend it determines the life you'll live. And that's the real lesson here. In real estate, location isn't just important, it's everything. So if you had $10 million right now, where would you buy? Drop your answer in the comments. Would you go for the New York penthouse, the Dubai mega villa, or the European chateau? I'm genuinely curious to see what you'd choose. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into luxury real estate around the world, make sure to like this video and subscribe because we're just getting started with this kind of content. Next time, we might explore what 50 million buys you or dive into the world's most expensive neighborhoods.
The possibilities are endless. Thanks for watching, and remember, dream big but choose wisely. Location changes everything.